Since her entrance into the British royal family, Meghan Markle has undeniably become a polarizing figure. Her marriage to Prince Harry, resembling a modern fairy tale, has attracted both admiration and criticism globally. Despite stepping back from official royal duties, Markle continues to be subjected to relentless scrutiny. Her high-profile union hasn't shielded her from public opinion, especially from other celebrities. Many have openly shared their critical views of her, with some suggesting that her motives were driven by a pursuit of fame, while others express a general distaste for the royal family. This video will explore the perspectives of 15 celebrities who have openly disagreed or clashed with Meghan Markle. Donald Trump. The long-standing tension between former President Donald Trump and Meghan Markle is well documented, reflecting their equally controversial and influential statuses. Trump has never been reticent about voicing his opinions on Markle, often focusing on her marriage to Prince Harry. In an interview with Piers Morgan, as reported by CBS, Trump candidly expressed his views, stating that Prince Harry is whipped by his wife. He went further, suggesting that Queen Elizabeth II should have stripped the couple of their royal titles. "I won't use the full expression, but Harry is whipped like no person I think I've ever seen," Trump said. "I'm not a fan of Meghan, and I wasn't right from the beginning. I think poor Harry is being led around by his nose." Trump's criticism of Markle didn't start there. During a press conference in 2020, as CBS reported, he responded to questions about Markle and Prince Harry, who had been encouraging U.S. citizens to vote in the election. Although they didn't endorse a specific candidate, Trump took the opportunity to reiterate his stance. "I'm not a fan of hers, and I would say this, and she probably has heard that. But I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it." This statement underscored Trump's apparent disapproval of Markle, a sentiment he has consistently maintained in public forums. Piers Morgan. Among those who have been most vocal in their criticism of her is British TV personality Piers Morgan. Morgan's unrelenting critiques of Meghan have been a constant in media coverage. Interestingly, Morgan's relationship with Meghan started on a positive note. Before Meghan married Prince Harry, Morgan had expressed admiration for her, even considering her a friend. The two had interacted amiably on Twitter, exchanged friendly messages, and even met in person, sharing what Morgan described as an enjoyable time. In fact, when Prince Harry took a stand against the media's intrusive behavior towards Meghan, Morgan came to her defense. Writing in the Daily Mail, he described Meghan as strikingly beautiful, intelligent, and commended her as perfect princess material. He even advised the prince to ignore the trolls because Meghan was, in his view, ideal for royal life. However, the narrative changed dramatically around the time of Meghan's wedding. Morgan felt slighted by not receiving an invitation to the wedding and vented his frustrations in the Daily Mail. He went from praising Meghan's feminist values to mocking them, labeling her a social climber. His criticism escalated following Meghan's interview with Oprah Winfrey, which he condemned as disgusting during his time on Good Morning Britain. Morgan has also claimed that his once friendly relationship with Meghan soured due to her relationship with Harry. Morgan's persistent attacks on Meghan have led to speculation and commentary from various media outlets. Some have suggested that Morgan's intense focus on Meghan could be driven by an unreciprocated crush, while others see it as an obsession. Candace Owens. Candace Owens, known for her outspoken conservative commentary, frequently focuses her attention on Meghan Markle, voicing strong opinions about the Duchess's actions and decisions. Owens has been particularly vocal about Meghan and Prince Harry's departure from the royal family. She took to Twitter to express her views, suggesting that isolating someone from their family and using suicide threats to gain leverage are indicators of emotional abuse. In her tweet, Owens addressed Prince Harry directly, stating, "Dear Harry, Meghan is not the victim, you are." Owens's perspective seems to center on a belief that Prince Harry is being unduly influenced by Meghan. She expressed this sentiment strongly after watching parts of the couple's Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan. Owens commented on Twitter about how disturbed she was by what she perceived as Meghan exploiting Harry's past traumas for manipulative purposes. She likened Meghan's influence over Harry to a form of mental abuse, drawing a parallel between Meghan and Princess Diana, which she found unsettling. In her tweets, Owens also touched on the subject of race, implying that Meghan was pushing Prince Harry into challenging discussions about racism. Owens, a black woman herself and a critic of the Black Lives Matter movement, has publicly questioned Meghan's approach to discussing race. Furthermore, in an appearance on Sean Hannity's show on Fox News, Owens expressed her view that Meghan Markle does not represent the black community adequately to lead conversations on racism, suggesting that Markle's racial identity and experiences might not align with those needed to engage in such discussions effectively. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins, a British media figure notorious for her provocative remarks, has consistently targeted Meghan Markle with harsh criticism over the years. Hopkins' comments reached such an extreme level that she was permanently banned from a major social media platform, which was formerly known as Twitter, due to her hateful conduct. Self-described as the biggest back in Britain, Hopkins is not only viewed widely as a bully but is also recognized for her racist remarks. She has repeatedly taken delight in deriding the former Duchess to the extent of impersonating Markle in a mocking manner on her YouTube channel. Hopkins' disdain for Markle was vividly displayed on her 60 Minutes program, where she spared no aspect of Markle's life from criticism. She sarcastically commented on Markle's appearance and demeanor, saying, "There she is in her one-shoulder dress being glowing, because all she does is glow. Abdicate. Off you go." Hopkins went further, labeling Markle as the biggest hypocrite there is. The depth of Hopkins' animosity towards Markle became more apparent when, even after a passerby defended Markle during the same episode, Hopkins dismissively retorted, "But then there's nothing right with her either." Furthermore, as reported by Chronicle Live, Hopkins has described Markle as desperate for fame, asserting, "This is classic Meghan Markle, and something that many of us said would happen all along. This woman has always been absolutely desperate to be a celebrity." Chris Rock. Chris Rock, known primarily for his roles in movies like Madagascar and his sharp comedic wit, surprisingly joined the ranks of those who have publicly criticized Meghan Markle. His remarks came into the spotlight during his live stand-up comedy Netflix special, Chris Rock, Selective Outrage. In this special, Rock took a different stance on Meghan's allegations of racism within the royal family, which she disclosed in her high-profile interview with Oprah Winfrey. Meghan had revealed that there were concerns within the royal family about the skin color of Archie, her then unborn child with Prince Harry. This revelation caused widespread consternation and discussion. Rock didn't align with the seriousness of Meghan's claim. In his comedy routine, he quipped about the situation, saying, "That's not racist because even black people want to know how brown the baby going to be," eliciting laughter from the audience. Rock's commentary didn't stop there. He expressed skepticism about Meghan's portrayal as a victim, stating, "Everybody trying to be a victim. Meghan Markle seems like a nice lady just complaining." Rock then jokingly referred to Meghan's situation as having hit the light skin lottery. Furthermore, Rock suggested that Meghan was well aware of the dynamics of the royal family, famously known as the Firm, before marrying into it. He referred to them as the original racists, implying that Meghan should have anticipated the challenges she might face. Lord Alan Sugar. Lord Alan Sugar, the British business magnate and media personality, has shown fluctuating opinions about Meghan Markle, oscillating between defending her and expressing skepticism. Known for his straightforwardness, Lord Sugar has had moments where he seemed to support Meghan, particularly when he challenged Piers Morgan's criticisms of her. For instance, in response to Morgan branding Meghan and Prince Harry as scheming Kardashian wannabes and suggesting they should lose their royal titles, as reported by The Guardian, Sugar took to social media to confront Morgan. "Why don't you come clean?" appears Morgan. "Tell your followers what you have against Meghan," Sugar tweeted, hinting that Morgan's disdain for Meghan was personal, stemming from a failed social encounter. However, this defense of Meghan doesn't mean Sugar is entirely on her side. He has expressed doubts, especially concerning Meghan's revelations about her mental health. Aligning with Morgan's skepticism, Sugar suggested that Meghan's royal status would have granted her access to top-tier mental health care, questioning why she didn't utilize such resources. In an interview with GB News, Sugar was forthright in his disbelief of Meghan's claims. "If she had something wrong with her, I'm absolutely sure that a psychiatrist or psychotherapist or whatever could have come and visited and no one would need to know," he remarked. He further emphasized his doubts by questioning the need for public disclosure, implying that the issues could have been handled discreetly within the royal household. This stance reflects a more critical view from Sugar, who seems to believe that some aspects of Meghan's narrative might be exaggerated or unnecessary. Simi Garawal, Indian actress and talk show host, Simi Garawal joined the chorus of celebrities expressing skepticism towards Meghan Markle following the highly publicized interview with Oprah Winfrey. Known for her outspoken nature, Garawal didn't hold back on Twitter, echoing Donald Trump's critical views about Meghan's impact on the royal family. Garawal's tweet, using the hashtag #OprahMeghanHarry, starkly dismissed Meghan's accounts of experiencing racial bias within the monarchy. "I don't believe a word Meghan says. Not a word. She is lying to make herself a victim. She is using the race card to gain sympathy. Evil," Garawal asserted in her tweet, taking a firm stance against Meghan's claims. However, Garawal's choice of words soon faced backlash, leading her to reconsider her phrasing. She quickly retracted the term evil, admitting that it was too harsh, and suggested calculating as a more fitting description. The controversy surrounding her tweets didn't end there. When another Twitter user questioned Garawal's basis for doubting Meghan's honesty, the Indian producer responded with a comment that further fueled the debate. Garawal implied that Meghan was responsible for causing rifts within the royal family, stating, "I do not respect women who come in and break up homes." This remark stirred a strong reaction from Twitter users, many of whom rallied to Meghan's defense, challenging Garawal's perspective and supporting the Duchess amidst the criticism. Meghan Kelly. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's candid interview with Oprah Winfrey certainly stirred the pot, attracting comments from various public figures, including Meghan Kelly, known for her outspoken opinions. Kelly, who has frequently been critical of Markle, used her social media platform to express her views on the couple's revelations in the interview. She posted, "M&H, pretend that no royal has had it worse in the press than they have. Give me a break. Have you ever seen such privileged people wallowing in their own perceived victimhood like this?" Kelly's critique extended beyond just a social media post. Appearing on Good Morning Britain in 2021, she openly discussed her changing opinions about Markle. Initially supportive of Meghan, Kelly admitted she found it hard to comprehend how Meghan seemed oblivious to the potential public reaction to her disclosures during the Oprah interview. Kelly described the interview as filled with self-praise from Meghan, which she believed would be unrelatable to most people. Piers Morgan, who was hosting the show, found common ground with Kelly on this perspective. Moreover, Kelly's criticisms of Meghan have been a recurring theme. On her show, The Meghan Kelly Show, she has previously lambasted Markle for what Kelly perceives as laziness and a lack of commitment to her royal responsibilities. This latest commentary is consistent with Kelly's ongoing narrative about Meghan, reflecting her skepticism towards the Duchess's actions and public statements. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, known for her candid and often controversial commentary, has frequently shared her unfiltered thoughts on Meghan Markle. Williams, during the tenure of her popular talk show, never hesitated to discuss the latest happenings in the lives of celebrities, including the former Duchess of Sussex. On multiple occasions, Williams has openly expressed her views on Meghan's decisions and actions. For instance, in a notable episode back in 2019, Williams took an unexpected stance by supporting Meghan's estranged father. This came at a time when Meghan had decided to cease contact with him regarding access to her children. As reported by The Mirror, Williams suggested to her audience that Meghan might regret this decision, especially if something were to happen to her father. Williams's sharp critiques didn't stop there. In 2019, following Meghan's heartfelt interview in her ITV documentary, where she opened up about postpartum struggles and media scrutiny, Williams was unsympathetic. "Meghan Markle, nobody feels sorry for you. You knew what you were signing up for, girl," Williams declared on her show, according to ET. She added, "I like them. I really do like them, but there's something about her," indicating a certain unease about Meghan. Furthermore, in a later interview with ET, Williams predicted a bleak future for Meghan and Prince Harry's marriage, stating, "Confidentially speaking, I think they'll be divorced within 3 years." Williams' blunt assessments and predictions reflect her signature style of engaging with celebrity news, often sparking debate and discussion among her audience and beyond. Bethany Frankle. Bethany Frankle, the reality TV star from The Real Housewives of NYC, has had her share of opinions about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. In a rather unexpected turn in 2023, Frankle took to TikTok to share her perspective, describing the couple's journey as both fascinating and a botched job. She seemed perplexed by their decisions, commenting on how they went from hero to zero. Frankle expressed her bewilderment at their choices, saying, "I can't imagine having so much at your fingertips and letting it all slip away because of living inside your own head." She went on to criticize their perceived self-importance, questioning their constant public appearances and acceptance of awards. Frankle candidly remarked, "You're a relatively successful actress, okay? You're not Mahatma Gandhi," implying that Markle might be overestimating her impact or importance. Frankle's outspoken nature didn't stop there. In March 2021, she had a strong reaction to a Twitter user's comment that suggested Meghan Markle was being treated unfairly by the royal family and the press. Frankle's blunt response was, "Cry me a river," indicating her lack of sympathy. However, following the backlash, Frankle issued an apology on Twitter, acknowledging her direct and unfiltered personality. She admitted that her initial reaction to the couple's interview, especially during a pandemic, might have been hasty. "Emotional distress and racism must feel suffocating and powerless," she tweeted, showing a softer side and expressing remorse if her words had caused hurt or offense. Frankle's comments and subsequent apology highlight the complexity of public opinion surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, reflecting the ongoing debate and diverse viewpoints that continue to surround the couple. Howard Stern, known for his no-holds-barred commentary, joined the chorus of voices offering critical opinions about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, particularly in response to their Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan. On his SiriusXM show, Stern didn't hesitate to express his blunt assessment of the couple, especially their presence in the media. He described them, in his typically forthright manner, as coming off like whiny bunnies. His remarks didn't stop there. Stern also weighed in on what he perceives as Meghan Markle's ambitions. According to Page 6, he suggested that Markle's actions indicate a desire for widespread admiration in the United States. Markle wants to be beloved in this country, Stern asserted, voicing a sentiment echoed by other celebrities on this list, who also suspect Markle's motives. Further criticizing the couple's public behavior, Stern pointed out what he sees as a contradiction in their actions. Despite their vocal desire for privacy and to be left alone by the press, Stern finds it contradictory that their Netflix special prominently features their personal life and family. He likened their docuseries to The Kardashians show, but labeled it as boring in comparison. Lastly, Stern didn't shy away from sharing his prediction about the future of Markle and Prince Harry's marriage. He expressed a belief that Prince Harry might eventually grow weary of the relationship, stating, "I think he's eventually not gonna dig her, I'm telling you." Aaron Foster. Aaron Foster, known in the entertainment world as a comedic performer and writer, has a reputation for using social media to humorously poke fun at various public figures, including Meghan Markle. Her history of making light-hearted jabs at celebrities is evident in her Instagram posts, where she occasionally targets the former Duchess of Sussex with her brand of humor. In November 2017, Foster shared a throwback photo of Meghan during her stint on the game show Deal or No Deal. Accompanying this image, she playfully captioned it "Never Forget," a nod to Meghan's earlier career days before her royal chapter. In another instance, Foster posted a similar picture of Meghan from the show, this time with Meghan holding one of the game's iconic briefcases. Foster added a cheeky caption that read, "This briefcase is filled with my plans to be famous." These posts, typical of Foster's comedic style, suggest she views Meghan through a lens of skepticism, humorously implying that Meghan's rise to fame was a calculated move. While Foster's comments are made in jest, they reflect a wider perception among some public figures that Meghan Markle's journey to royalty was driven by a desire for fame. Chrissy Swan, Australian television personality. Chrissy Swan has been openly critical of Meghan Markle, expressing her views on social media. On her personal Facebook page, Swan shared her thoughts, revealing that she has struggled to feel a genuine connection to Meghan. According to Swan, she harbors the impression that Meghan's display of humility seems more like a performance, suggesting that her actions are not authentic, but rather part of an act. This post on Swan's Facebook page quickly became a hub for public opinion, as numerous followers chimed in, echoing Swan's sentiments. Many fans commented, showing their agreement with Swan's perspective, indicating that this viewpoint resonated with a significant number of her followers. Swan's post reflects a skepticism shared by others about the authenticity of Meghan Markle's public persona. Kate Middleton. The dynamic between Kate and Meghan in the royal family has always been a topic of intrigue and speculation. From the very beginning, it seemed like the relationship between these two prominent figures was far from warm. Various theories have circulated about the root of their strained relationship. Some speculate that Kate has reservations about Meghan's daring fashion choices, while others suggest that Kate might not approve of Meghan's past acting roles, including her scenes in Suits. However, a more plausible explanation might be a subtle rivalry for the affection and admiration of the public, with both aiming to be seen as the people's princess. Meghan's ex-husband, Trevor Engelen. Andrew Morton, a renowned royal biographer who famously wrote Princess Diana's biography in 1992, has stirred up controversy with his book about Meghan Markle. In Meghan, a Hollywood Princess, Morton delves into the details of Meghan's first marriage to Hollywood producer Trevor Engelen, portraying it in a rather dramatic light. According to the book, the dynamics of their relationship took a drastic turn, with Engelen feeling marginalized and devalued. Morton describes a situation where Engelen, who initially cherished his life with Meghan, ended up feeling as if he were insignificant, likened to something inconsequential stuck to the bottom of her shoe. The end of their 2-year marriage came quite abruptly in 2013, with Meghan, who was in Toronto working on the TV series Suits, reportedly sending her wedding and engagement rings back to Trevor through registered mail, catching him off guard. Engelen, despite his apparent deep-seated frustrations, has remained publicly silent on the subject. However, his actions speak volumes. he's venturing into a new creative project, producing a comedy show for Fox. Intriguingly, the show's premise seems to draw parallels to his own life experiences, featuring a narrative about coping with divorce, sharing custody, and dealing with the complexities of an ex-spouse marrying into the British royal family under the intense scrutiny of London's tabloid media. This show suggests that Engelen might be ready to indirectly address his past through a fictional lens. While Morton's book brings these insights to the forefront, it's important to note that these are alleged interpretations of Engelsen's feelings towards his famous ex-wife, and the true depth of his emotions remains known only to him. In the whirlwind of royal drama and celebrity opinions, Meghan Markle's journey continues to be a topic of intense public interest and debate. What are your thoughts on Meghan Markle's journey from actress to duchess and beyond? Do you think the scrutiny and criticism she faces are justified, or is there more to her story than meets the eye? Share your opinions in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed diving into this intriguing narrative with us, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, bye.